Hi! How's everybody doing? Today I'm wearing purple. I'm doing great. Why am I wearing purple? Because today's Spirit Day. And what does that mean? That means that we are trying to elevate ourselves and our minds, especially towards the LGBT community, and stop the bullying, stop the tunnel vision and prejudice against gay people, and just live as brothers and sisters on this planet. So I'm wearing purple flower, purple skirt, everything's purple. So happy Spirit Day. And today of all days I picked bullying as my topic, and part of the bullying topic, which I'll be doing every Thursday, is the article in this week's Georgia Straight about my actor friend Attila. He's also a filmmaker, and he's been doing this for about 20 years locally in Vancouver. Acting, directing, producing. He's got his own YouTube channel. But before I go into that, I will just say that in this week's Georgia Straight, he is featured, and it's not in physical paper, it's just online for some reason, which is annoying. But I will read you quickly the article about his lifestyle, and the articles are about people in Vancouver who have alternate lifestyles, and his lifestyle is living in his van, basically sleeping in his van because he's pretty busy and he's always doing things. So he, this is Attila. Well, is it gonna work? So he is featured in there with a bunch of other people who have the same lifestyle. And there we go, it's coming, it's coming. This is my old crappy phone, which I don't use anymore. Okay, so the article goes, renters of Vancouver. And Attila says, I've been physically attacked because I choose to live in my van. It says, Renters of Vancouver takes an intimate look at how the city's millennials are dealing with the housing crisis. Attila says, I've been living in my van for 2 years now. It's the best choice of accommodation I've ever made. A while ago, I got a job in northern British Columbia. Whilst I was up there, I had a bit of an epiphany. I spoke to one of the local campsites and realized I could get a van and stay there for very little money. I knew I was going to be working the job day and night in a supervising position, so I would only be sleeping for about 5 or 6 hours and then going back to work. That's how I first adopted this lifestyle. Sorry. When I headed back to Vancouver, I kept the van. Before I realized that a mobile and nomadic way of living could be a possibility, I worked in an office every day. It was my life. Don't get me wrong, I loved my work, but so much so that I was never home. I was paying heat and hot water and rent for somewhere I was never at. I showered at work, went home and slept for a couple of hours and came back into work. I only needed a bed, so keeping the van made sense. It's one of those soccer mom type vehicles which I've modified pretty heavily. I have a great bed in the back and it's really cushy and cozy. Right now I'm employed in the service industry part-time, and for the other half I work online as an audio transcriber. I'm very busy, so I'm only actually in the van for a couple of hours, and working from a computer means I can be quite flexible about where I park. I love that I have no attachment to one place. If I want, I can set off immediately on a trip without worrying about paying my rent or someone taking care of my apartment or something bad happening to the building. I work 6 or 7 days a week, but I only have 5-hour days. So 5-hour days with my service job. So when I get any time off, even just 2 days, I'm gone. I get in my car and go out to the country, go on a hike, and just get out of the city. I don't have to book a rental apartment, and I don't have to sleep in a tent. That's the advantage for me. Not only can I go wherever I want, but I can stay there. I save a lot of money. People expect parking to be expensive, but there's actually a lot of free spots in Vancouver, which a lot of people just don't notice. There's some very cheap parking too in the side streets. Gas is my main expenditure, and that isn't very much at all. The trouble is that others don't understand that this is a logical life choice